by Bohn and John Morgan, June 20, 2019, 6:20 p.m. Las Vegas. Francis Ngannou is skeptical about the legitimacy of Junior Dos Santos Brazilian jiu-jitsu ranking ahead of their heavyweight headliner next week at UFC on ESPN 3. Although the likelihood of the fight going to the mat for any reason other than concussive impact seems low, if grappling did come into play, the credentials scale toward Dos Santos, 21-5 MMA, 15-4 UFC, who is listed as a jiu-jitsu black belt, whereas Ngannou, 13-3 MMA, 8-2 UFC, has no recorded ranking. Dos Santos was awarded his black belt by Yuri Carlton in December 2012, but Ngannou said he's seen nothing that justifies it. Because of that, he's not intimidated by the potential of a submission threat. First of all, I don't believe that jiu-jitsu black belt. Ngannou told MMA Junkie during a media scrum at the UFC Performance Institute. I don't believe that Dos Santos jiu-jitsu black belt. I don't know where he's from, but I don't believe that. And I don't mind that at all. But you never know what some fighter is going to come out with. I always keep thinking maybe he'll try some wrestling or a takedown, but it's not his comfort zone. He might try everything. But the most important is, I'm prepared for every little thing. UFC on ESPN 3 takes place June 29 at Target Center in Minneapolis and airs entirely on ESPN. The fight between Ngannou, number 6 in the latest USA Today Sports, MMA Junkie heavyweight rankings, and No. 3 Dos Santos, has high stakes. They were heightened even further when the matchup was pulled from July's UFC 239 lineup and shifted into a 5-round main event. Perhaps most important, however, there could be a title shot on the line against the winner of August's UFC 241 rematch between champion Daniel Cormier and Stipe Miocic. For Ngannou, there's no cut involved. Predator is coming off consecutive first-round knockouts of Cain Velasquez and Curtis Blades, which he already believed was enough for a shot at the belt. If he beats another former champion in Dos Santos, he sees no alternative. I was expecting a title fight before, Ngannou said, so seeing as they didn't give me that and I'm number 2 and he's no. 3 in the UFC rankings, so Miocic and champ Cormier, they're fighting. Yeah, I think the winner of this fight will take the winner of that one. Ngannou might have questions about Dos Santos' ground game, but odds are it will all be irrelevant on fight night. The pair have 17 UFC knockout wins between them, and while Dos Santos, 10, has the majority, Ngannou plans to narrow the gap at UFC on ESPN 3. I think I'm the best boxer in the heavyweight division, and I think I'm going to prove it on the 29th, Ngannou said. I think he's a very good boxer, but I'll have to show that I'm better than him. For more on UFC on ESPN 3, check out the UFC Rumors section of the site. Breaking, Francis Ngannou, Junior Dos Santos, UFC on ESPN 3, featured news, UFC, videos. Let's block ads. Why?